My all-time favorite baseball sports writer is here with us tonight. Kevin, come on up to the stage. Kevin Kernan is a gentleman. He's a fantastic writer. He's gifted as a writer, but he's a compassionate writer. He doesn't kill people with a pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. Kevin respects the people he writes about, and he's kind. He's a very effective writer. He's engaging. He's interesting, and it's no wonder that his title is Kevin Kernan, AMBS, America's most beloved sports writer. Kevin Kernan.
Well, I got my phone. Let's set it up right now. You got me? Okay. Well, I almost put it on 4 minutes, so I'm going to be real quick. Couple things. I want to pre-apologize for any mistakes I make, and if I embarrass anybody. But first off, let's start with the wife. It's always, you got to start with the wife. 42 years we've been married. And stand up. She's also my editor, great editor. I'm writing for Ball9 right now, ball9.com. All you baseball people, read it. It's a great website. I want to thank the guys wherever they are. They're probably at the bar, but I want to thank them right now. And then I'm going to go around that table a little bit. I got got my brother-in-law, Paul Scullion. Worked at West Point for many years, retired lieutenant colonel. Got my son, Casey, who is doing very well with Ernst & Young, and also hit a home run off Cole Hamels in Little League, way back in San Diego. My daughter Kelly, who's in her college Hall of Fame for softball, she picked up a tip that I gave her from Barry Bonds. Her husband Mark Cameron, and then the beautiful new newlyweds, Rebecca and Corey, and they were just married this year. And it's Corey's birthday. He's 30 years old. All you people love baseball. I love baseball. That's why we get along. It's great to see old friends. Pags I saw in San Diego when he came in. Tino I've known forever. Know all these people. I'm going to give you a couple quick stories. I'm not going to stand up here too long. Just about what the job is like. Ray Negron. And one other thing I want to mention real quick. You don't know he's here tonight, but we have a Hall of Famer here tonight too as well. Big time Hall of Famer. We got Peter Vesey, famous sports writer from the New York Post. And Basketball Hall of Fame. Peter and I used to love to, we treated people, we knew people, and we got stories from people. That's what it's all about. So I'm just going to tell you how it all started. 1977, I've been doing this a long time. 1977. Corey's 30 years old. It means I'm really old. So 1977, I walk into the Yankee clubhouse, like Pags, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I get a job right out of college. I was a pretty good baseball player, so I always appreciated the game. I had friends who hooked me up, got me a little job with a newspaper in New Jersey. So I walk up to Thurman Munson, who should be in the Hall of Fame, by the way. I followed his whole career. I wanted to just basically talk to him, get some things going. And I walk up to him. Got to remember, I had a big red fro, okay? So picture that. Back then I'd have. I walk up to Thurman, and I go, "Hi, Thurman," and he looks at me. And then he looks across the clubhouse. Big Yankee clubhouse. "Hey, Goose!" Goose Gossage. "Hey, Goose!" And now I'm there, I'm saying, oh my God, what's going to happen now? And he goes, and I'm going to clean this up because we've got some young people here. But clubhouse talk is clubhouse talk. But he goes, "Look at this bleeping red-headed leprechaun." This bleeping red-headed leprechaun wants to talk to me. And Goose is laughing, everybody's laughing. And I'm saying to myself, this is pretty good. Good job. I'm getting paid no money. I'm working for a little paper in New Jersey. So I stood with it, though. And this is what you got to do, right, Tino? You got to hang with it. And I said, "Are we done?" And he goes, we're done. What do you need, kid? And he was great to me. So, from that point on, it was great. And by the way, Gil Hodges, I wrote about Gil Hodges 10, 15 years ago. He should be in the Hall of Fame too. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. One other quick story. Oh, there goes the phone. That's 4 minutes. We're doing good. I got to thank Rennie, obviously, and all those wonderful people at the New York State Baseball Hall of Fame. And the scouts. I want to thank the scouts, too. Those are my guys. Those guys get crapped on all the time. They love the game. They're the lifeblood of the game. So let's hear it one time for the scouts. So let's end with a Barry Bonds story. Why not, right? So I'm covering the Padres for many years. I spent like 27 years in New York, but I also spent 10 wonderful years in San Diego. Talked hitting every day with Tony Gwynn. That's what I think separates me too with writers, because I actually know what I'm talking about, And again, I'll call it as it is. A lot of writers don't know anything, Like I want to mention right now, one point. Tino, 339 home runs. How many would you hit with this Super Bowl? You'd be over 400, my friend. So I do a story on Tony Gwynn and Barry Bonds. They're good friends. I get along with Tony wonderfully. He used to let me open his paycheck for fun, So I said, I just want to see what it's like. And so one day he lets me, and I'm working for the San Diego Union Tribune, second lowest paid guy in the country, because I did a survey. And I was kind of like the Kurt Flood of writers. But so I opened his paycheck one time, and it was like a 2-week pay period, $80,000 or something. So I was like, wow. And I go over to Tony. I said, Tony, this is amazing. He goes, look at the taxes, man. Look at the taxes. And he was right. The taxes were crazy. So it's a weekend series up in San Francisco. I want to talk to Tony. I want to talk to Barry about hitting, what they do that really makes them special. One's a power hitter, but they're the same kind of guy. And Tony, and I was there for Tino's home run, by the way, and I was there with Pags as the World Series. Tony hit a home run in the '98 series. He told me once he could hit 30 home runs a year, but his average would go down 30 points. So I believe that. So I get all the great stuff from Tony, and I go to Barry. It's Friday. I got 3 days to do the story because I'm doing my regular stuff too. I go, and he's sitting there in the dugout, got his bat. Hey, I said, you got 5 minutes? He goes, no, man, I'm really busy. I said, I checked this with Tony. He said it was okay. I checked it with the PR. Hey, no, I'm really busy, man. Come back tomorrow. So I come back tomorrow. There he is sitting there. And like Pag said, the ballpark is quiet early. Hey, let's get this out of the way. Take 5 minutes. Nah, busy. I said, okay. And this is what makes me I'm a little crazy. So I come back Sunday morning, 11 a.m. He's sitting there, just him and his bat. I go, hey, Barry, you got those 5 minutes? And he goes, nope, I'm busy. And he's not doing nothing, looking at the field. I said, you know what? I'm busy too. This is where I'm different. I'm busy too. He goes, what do you mean you're busy? What are you busy about? I said, I'm busy thinking about my MVP vote. Because I'm in the baseball writer. I'm thinking about my MVP vote right now. He goes, you got an MVP vote? I said, I sure do. He goes, sit right down. We talked for 40 minutes. It was the first time he talked about the earring being his grandfather's cross. When I went into the clubhouse to talk to Dusty Baker, he couldn't believe the things. Barry was great. And he gave me that great hitting tip. So anybody who wants to know, he used to punch with his left hand. He didn't swing. Now, all the nerds are teaching all this stuff now, but he punched, okay? So I passed that along to my daughter and my sons, and they were all good at it. But my point was, if you just treat people regular, like real, they're ball players. They're great guys. They do a lot for the community. But if they're going to give you crap, you got to give them a little bit of crap back. It works, and they respect you more for it. So that's what I've done my whole career, and to be recognized by what a wonderful group like this, it's phenomenal. And I just want to thank all you people for being here and loving baseball. Thank you.